So I choose the CACR because I just finished my bachelor in psychology and I wanted to get some experience, especially in research. I had done some clinical internships, but I wanted to see the research side of it. And then I also wanted to travel, so that was a good combination of doing something for my CV and getting experience and also traveling. So I've always wanted to go to New Zealand and I've wanted to go far away from home. So I looked at the universities around here, looked at Victoria University, found CACR, and I saw that all the researchers here look at really different aspects of psychology. So I thought that's a good way to start, and then yeah, it worked out really well. So my main thing that I did during the internship here was conduct my own study with some data that my supervisor already had from his earlier classes. So that was really interesting, and I got a good look into what it would be like conducting my own research later in a master's or PhD program, or even as a professor eventually. And also just joining in the lab meetings was really interesting, and getting a feel of what it would be like to work at a university, because I can see myself doing that later in life, and then it was a really good experience to just be part of the whole team here. Financially, that was hard to do. New Zealand is definitely more expensive than what I'm used to from home, and I was living off of savings. I didn't get a job here. So it was hard to do, but it's definitely doable if you put an effort into it. So most of the time I would cook at home, bring my food here, try not to eat out, like small things like that. Or most of the sightseeing that I did in Wellington was free. For example, the museum, Te Papa, or just walks and hikes and that kind of stuff, yeah. So it's doable, but you're not gonna live a fancy life. I think it benefited me. Well, the biggest impact I think the internship made to me was that I now am applying to cross-cultural psychology courses as well. When I got here, I thought I'd do my internship and then apply to clinical psychology courses. But now that I've learned so much about cross-cultural psychology, I've really gotten into the topic, and I want to somehow combine that. I'm thinking of doing a clinical master's with a cross-cultural thesis, or the other way around. So I think that's the biggest way it impacted me. Yeah. Well, I just applied for master's programs, so I'm gonna finish my internship here on Friday, then have a vacation of a month in Thailand, and then I'm going to go home, and hopefully by then I've heard back from universities for master's programs, and I'm gonna leave again. So I've actually applied here to Victoria University, so if that works out, I might be back in February.